year of it.
We're going to talk about how you integrate video into your sales process, so we're going to talk about that. So since I was awkwardly standing up here for a bit, I kind of talked about what I did earlier, but I wrote this book that you guys are looking at. It went #1 on Amazon, #1 on Product Hunt, IBM's Book of the Month. So even though stuff about Snapchat seems kind of frivolous, and I will take that like always, there is a lot of value in what it's been putting out, and people in the enterprise space are really enjoying it and learning from it. And if you look at stuff like IBM, Gartner, Salesforce, they're all using Snapchat as well to tell their story. I'm an Instagram marketing expert, apparently, according to Social Media Examiner and Founder Magazine, and I work for Virgin America and Kiva. So let's talk about Virgin America. Who has been on Virgin America and seen the safety video? Who actually likes the safety videos? You guys like it? Okay, great. Oh. Well, when you have to hear it like a million times, you know. So I was part of this small team that put it together. It probably probably has about 15 million views right now. But what you guys probably don't know about Virgin America is that it's pretty much run like a startup internally within marketing. So I was the only social media person on the team from the brand side. So I did all their content, all their blog, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, all that was going on, as well as the team that actually launched the safety video was about 10 people. So it was really cool because as we're talking about being B2B marketers or early stage, nobody really has a budget. So this is like a really great way of showing how you can take no budget and really make something big. And also repurposing content was a really big strategy of what we did, because we had the video itself and how could you launch in so many different snippets. So we did like an Instagram marketing video to tease it out, or we did Instagram contest, or we did Facebook advertising. So it's like, how can you take one piece of content and then spread it out to really get different audiences and whatnot. So again, like 18 million in PR value. This is probably way higher, but 707 million media impressions. And you guys have all seen it, so the really winner of it all. Oh, okay. How do you integrate into your content strategy to scale your business? So that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about a little bit more, about how you take video into your content marketing. And as Craig says, content marketing works. I've done early stage content marketing for the last 3 to 4 years for B2B startups, and I've really seen the impact that it's had. I even know one of the startups I've been at, it scaled all the way down, pivoted to something completely different. They're still raking in income from all the blog posts that I created. So I know personally it takes a while for blogs and your content strategy to take off. And I know if you guys hire somebody and, oh no, they wrote like 2 to 3 blogs, oh, it's not scaling, we're not seeing direct response. I really recommend taking content marketing long-term vision and looking at that from a big view. Did you have like a clicker? Did you steal one?
I did, but it wasn't working.
Oh, that didn't work. Okay. So this is kind of
But it might work for you.
we think really nicely. This is the slide that Craig just talked about. So I don't think we have to kind of go through it because it's exactly what Craig was talking about. So, you know, we have the branded video, like the Asana one. He was talking about thought leadership. You get the CEOs on there, or high level, and they're talking about the product, about their knowledge base, testimonials, exactly what Craig talked about, research results. I used to work in cybersecurity, so we would take our research results, put 451 Research, Gartner, Forrester, and create videos off of it to make it more engaging and fun, because I don't know about you, but I don't want to read a report. So you can create and you can take high density content and make it more fun through video, and I highly recommend that. And you can put that, we'll get into it more, but onto your social channels, and people can just easily see a 10-second video of what the highlights are within the Gartner report, as opposed to downloading it, reading it, and taking out. You're taking those digestible parts of the content and making it more easy and fun. And then prospect to seller, exactly what Craig was talking about. So I think by the time we get to what, Sarah, your last, she'll just come up here and just say like, it's done. It's done. Like, we're good, let's jump in here. So here are just kind of the ways that I have used this in the past, and how we should really think about how to integrate video within your content strategy. So even though I talk all about social media, email to me is the highest conversion rate, and you should always be thinking about email. That's it. So, you know, webinars, exactly what Craig was talking about, which I won't say, is you can preview upcoming webinars or events. You can have the interviews that we just talked about within your email. And you could do a fun commercial. You guys were talking about GIFs within it. Everybody loves fun stuff. No matter what industry you're in, people are people. We all really want to enjoy laughter, fun. Nobody wants to be bored. And then an explainer video. I think every startup has those.
How silly do you think we can get in these, like, let's say webinar videos, webinar promotional videos? Like, you know, HubSpot's kind of an interesting brand. Like, does the video communicate the brand tone, or can we get a little sillier? Like, what's your take on that?
I mean, I definitely think brand tone is the most important thing to come back to. You always want to be on brand and you always want to be professional, and I think that's key. But you might not just want to be boring. I think just take what you have and not be boring. I don't know how much more you can get because people don't want to. How many of you guys actually listen to like an hour webinar or like have the webinar in the background, might go on G-Chat, might look on, nope, never,
Yeah.
LinkedIn. I mean, surf the web while you're listening to a webinar. I mean, that's what I do. So it's really like how do you make something engaging for your audience in a way that's on brand. So these are just some tips too. I know everybody loves tips. And you guys can take photos and tweet it and all that fun stuff. I'm Kate Talbot too on Twitter. Anybody wants to? So just screenshot the image. I don't know, Craig, you might have some other ideas about this, but like at least from like a HubSpot perspective and content, screenshot the image and add a play button to it, and then you can link there and you can track the amount of clicks that come to there. I think that's more helpful from the demand generation point of view because you can track the funnel. And then again, you can put that out to YouTube or Vimeo, and we'll get to that a little bit more. I love HubSpot's email. I love HubSpot content strategy. I think they do a wonderful job. So if you guys ever need resources out there, I know like you guys are all here tonight, which is wonderful, but always look at like HubSpot. I think they just really lay everything out in such a perfect way, and they're really great with content, as well as there's other great like Metrics and Social Media Examiner. So the blog, how many people have blogs at their company? Great. So how much times we write blogs and nobody reads it? You look at your traffic, you look at your analytics, and you're like, great, like I spent 2 hours writing a blog, nobody's actually looking at it. So maybe you can think of ways to make the blog more exciting or make people click on it. I think video is a really great way of doing so. So you have all this text, and of course we just learned that text people aren't going to digest as much. So you can create all this text and put it into a video. And a point that Jorge was making before, and I'm not sure how you guys are, I'm a millennial talking in the room, people aren't going to watch 2-minute videos. At this stage, it's like 10 seconds or less. Like I'll open up a Snapchat, and if it's all 10 seconds, like I'm done writing
So
too.
I have dealt with this argument incessantly. So videos that are, I think it's 12 or 14 minutes or longer are the ones that rank the highest on YouTube. So actually extremely long videos do rank high. 2,500 and 3,000 word articles actually rank higher and SEO better. So this is like the word, like, and I've dealt with this also where I see people in their 50s and 60s telling me that everyone who's a millennial has a 10-second attention span, but they don't talk to millennials. So I don't agree that that's true. I think millennials have higher attention spans. The belief that we will only watch a 10-second video is a fallacy, and there's an insane amount of data that negates it. So I'm politely going to disagree with your comment there, and there is an obscene amount of data that shows that long videos do work extremely well. Continue.
All right, well data doesn't lie, we're all B2B marketers in the room, so we can agree on that. I kill the SEO game, so I understand it, so I'm with you on that. From a digestible content way, a lot of people aren't able to take stuff in, and they're doing a lot of different things. So if you do a blog post, which a lot of people have a hard time reading, turn it into a video. Maybe you take 2,000 words and you put that into a video, maybe 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Depending on what your strategy is your strategy to rank high in SEO? Is it to get the click-through rates to go through the funnel? What is your strategy? Think about that and then define your strategy and your content off of that. I think that's the most important. So, embed your video within the content space, make sure there's people in it. Who knows Keaton Shaw or reads his metrics? So he is so into the idea that people's faces should always be in everything. And I really agree with that because you're really telling that brand story and you're taking like content and you're adding a face and a value to that. So that's another recommendation that I've seen that has worked within my content. Social. So we're going to talk about 2 ways of social media. We're going to talk about the stagnant way, which we all have known for a long time, and then we're going to talk about live video, since as Jorge was saying, that's kind of the new way, and I'm really bullish on live video in a lot of different segments. So you can do within social media, and going back kind of to the safety video, we did a behind the scenes video with the safety video, we put that out on social as well. You can share a big announcement at an event. You guys can talk about, maybe you're at a trade show and you can say, oh, we're at booth X222. Here is an announcement that we have from our company, and you can put that on social media. You can thank the audience. People always love to be thanked. You want to be part of the community. A lot of the times, don't think about videos just talking to your audience. Think about a way of building community. And that's, at the end of the day, all the stuff that we're doing is to build a community. So they trust you, they do sales, and they're your fans long term. Okay, so let's talk about social live. So there are so many different ways, and I consult, and now with my clients, I talk about using Facebook Live across the board. For their early stage company, a health fitness person, a venture firm, anything, because social live is where you get eyeballs. Everybody gets a notification on Facebook Live that Fridio is going live in Mexico City. That notification can drive so many eyeballs, more so than doing an email campaign before, doing tweets. You're getting a notification on Facebook, which is where everybody is. Even if you think, it's not the platform for you, everybody's still on Facebook. So there's so many different ways that you can do that. You can do long form for like an hour. You can just put the video up and people are watching it, just like right now if they did Facebook Live. Or you can do short snippets. You can also cut the content like Jorge was talking about as well. So many different ways. So think about the content, similar to what Craig and I have been talking about, how you take that video and make it live. And again, you could do, I've seen Shape Magazine, they do like a workout class, or you could do something just really fun with somebody talking really short. So really think about your strategy. Nobody's gonna have the right one, but test it out, see what works, look at data. There we go.
And get in a bikini.
Yeah, there we go.
That, yeah, we did.
If all else fails, right? And then again, there's another thing I want to talk about just really quickly. It's Instagram. Video right now is a really great place to be. I really highly recommend it. It's a great way to get eyeballs, and it's a way to get data, test it out. And Snapchat, I'm not sure how many people in this room use it. I mean, I wrote a book on it, but I think more so it's the idea of ephemeral content, being authentic, and I think that's the key message with all these new millennial apps is authenticity is really driving results. And I hope that everybody who makes video really thinks about the authentic nature of what they're doing because people want to connect with people. And YouTube, I'm looking at it from a brand awareness SEO angle. SEO, I think, is very important. So you always want to be taking the content that you're using and then repurpose that on YouTube so you can have it for your SEO. You can do an interesting series. Here's influencers. So I have also worked a lot with influencer marketing. So you really want to stay within video. If I can't sell it, let's work with influencers. And I know you guys probably all follow influencers on social channels. So that's another great way of getting your content out there. Again, here's just some ideas and tips. And you can always ask your audience what they want to see. A lot of these influencers are very connected with their community. So they say, what do you guys want to watch today? What do you want to learn more about? What kind of tutorials? And that's pretty much on YouTube. But again, I'm looking at it from a content perspective of SEO, community building, and not so much from that data analytics viewpoint.
Talbot, who wrote Oh Snap.
And then measurement. We just talked so much about data. So you want to really think about data all the time. You want to track the click-through rate. You want to follow the number of views over time. You want to check to see which video is doing better. And you want to check your traffic source. And I think these are, and then hopefully in the customer journey, there'll be a sale. So these are all different ways that you can look at your video content marketing and really think about data and how it's working, what the end results are, because nobody wants to just waste time creating content for content's sake. You want to have an end result. Yes?
With calls to action on Snapchat, how are you doing that? Like, is it using some sort of hashtag and then tracking the hashtag that comes? Because attribution has been so hard to track for me, at least, trying to understand, when it derives from Snapchat.
Yeah, that's the biggest complaint about Snapchat is analytics and direct results. So what I like is you say, screenshot this next snap, so people know. Then you put either a website. I think a promo code is a great idea because you can track the promo code. So screenshot the promo code, then go on this website and put the promo code in. It's a little bit more like labor, but it's a cool user experience that people like to feel they're part of something that a lot of others aren't getting. So that's the best way that I've seen, and I think that is really. So measurement, and I think now we're up to questions. And while we're asking questions, here's my contact information. Anybody can reach me. I'm super communicative. I really enjoy connecting with the community. I'm from the Bay Area, so